share this out real quick. What's up, Sherry? 1 second. What's up, Sherry? 1 second. Huh? Can you play some Rising Appalachia?
Shuffling Rising Appalachia and similar artists on Amazon Music.
Going on. What's up, Cowgirl, Sheila, Jen? Hey, Flower. Welcome in, guys. Let me know you can hear me okay. Dude, I don't know what's up with my Alexas lately. They don't do what I tell them to do. So, I came on today completely unprepared. Okay, you can hear it good. Let me... Oh, you know... I think my other Alexa heard me. It's the wrong one. Alright. I just want to check out and see what's in... You guys know my favorite alchemy book, or it's not really alchemy book. It's just it's called The Great Work. It's the Wheel of the Year, which, if you follow my work, you know has been something that I've been guided to many, many times, and it kind of brings like a wholeness. It's also known as the medicine wheel. I gotta go shut off this thing. Hold on 1 second. Alexa, stop! That's really distracting. Sorry. I don't know what the hell song that was, but... Alright, so let's see. I didn't even open it today, so I have no idea what the reflection is going to be on. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's see, what are we at the end of December? So we're in the north phase. And the north has to do with going inwards. It has to do with, if you think of like a bear in the winter time, what does it do? It goes in the cave. It goes within. And so we're in this space right now where we're doing a lot of introspection. Let's see. I love this book so much, you guys. It's by Tiffany Lazick. It's actually, I'm actually thinking about creating my own book with the medicine wheel. I just love this book. I love the layout. All right, I'm trying to find the date. Okay, December 20th. No. So we're way in the end. What's this? What is this? The Self-Actualization Survey. I'm going to do that. So, wait, maybe it's in the beginning. So we're in the cycle of Yule, right? We just had the winter solstice. And I think we might be, we're back in part 1 now. So, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm really thinking about it. I know I want to write a book. And this is the Wheel of the Year. The Celtic call it the Wheel of the Year. Like different people, different cultures have different names for it, and they're all a little bit different, but they're very similar. And really it's and this picture actually is a beautiful representation, right? It's the cycle. It's the all of the things, all of the perspectives, all of the symbols, all of the medicines, the understandings, are all in this medicine wheel, or the wheel of the year, or whatever you want to call it. And I actually, the first time I was guided to like learn more about the wheel of the year, and maybe, it's something that you guys want to research or learn about, I always set the intention that everyone that finds my videos is meant to, and that there is a greater purpose, and messages to be found. So, maybe it's something you guys want to look at. I've found, for me, I want to tell you, I think I've talked about it once before, but it's really beautiful now, because I'm kind of like integrating all the information that I've been shown throughout the past, since 2017, when I had my spiritual awakening at the Great American Solar Eclipse that we had. You remember the eclipse where we had to wear sunglasses? They told us, it was the solar eclipse, so it was the sun. They told us we had to wear sunglasses. That day, that eclipse, something turned on in me. And I'd say probably once a year, Spirit has shown me, in these crazy ways, symbolism that leads back to the wheel of the year, or the medicine wheel. And the first one, I had been seeing things in the sky a lot that first couple of years, like clouds would begin to form, and I still have this happen. I think many of you probably have similar stories, and so the first time that I saw the wheel of the year, I was shown it in the clouds, and what I was shown was Ezekiel's wheel, which I know I talked about this a lot in the last alchemy, so I won't talk too much about it, but it was the 4 faces, right? And I didn't realize at the time what I was really being shown. And so I, at the time, like researched Ezekiel's wheel, and I, was reading these verses, and then the next year I was shown, again, Spirit had led me back to the medicine wheel. This time I was seeing it in the stars. So I was zooming in on the stars. I was seeing these stars, and they're moving. I don't know if they're even stars, to tell you the truth. I don't know what they are, because they move around, and they seem the best thing I can describe them as, like plasma. Because if you zoom in on them, they turn these different shapes, and I'm sure you guys have seen, at least many of you have seen what I'm talking about if you zoom in. So they were changing shapes. I would zoom in, and the one that would have been in reference to the wheel of the year would have been the diagonal cross with the circle around it. There was many shapes that I was seeing in those stars, though. I was seeing like dartboard, so it'd be like a circle and a circle and the circle. I saw something that looked like the flower of life. It's very interesting. Anyway, but that was the second time that I was guided, and at that time I learned about the different horoscopes, and how so in Ezekiel's wheel, it's what the ox, the eagle, the man, and there's something else. I'm forgetting the other one, but they each correspond to a zodiac sign, and it's the it's the masculine and the feminine, right? It's the fixed zodiac signs are the ones and now it's so beautiful, because I'm able to like put all of these signs, these synchronicities, these messages together, it all kind of came together when I started learning about the Wheel of the Year. So it is really interesting, and it's a very holistic way to approach life so that you can get all that you can out of life, and so that you can understand everything's got its divine place. Everything has this beautiful order to it. All right, so enough rambling. Okay, let's see. Okay, so technically we're coming into, as of winter solstice, a new year, right? Because the way that the wobble is, now we have at winter solstice it's the darkest day, and now and then that's the reference to Jesus on the cross for 3 days as well, because we have the wobble of the sun and then the earth, and then we hit the winter solstice, which is the longest or darkest day of the year, and then the sun sits still for 3 days, and then it begins to rise again. So the Catholics, the Christians have taken this to this resurrection of light, right? Because now we're headed into longer days, so it's a resurrection of light that, and they've given it a symbol of Jesus Christ, and we don't know if he really, some signs say that maybe he did really exist, but I think there's also that beautiful layer of Christ consciousness, because what Jesus stood for was truth, right? It was anyway. Let's see. Part 1, Cycle 1, December 21st through January 31st. It's called Roots and Foundation. It says, be excellent to yourself. So some of the prescriptions that they call it is, and they advise you, like, anytime that you're going through one of these things, you can come back and revisit this energy, this reflection. So things like a sudden unexpected loss or change in life circumstance, if you're feeling isolated or disconnected from the world or from other people, if you feel fear around new directions in life, if you have a persistent sense of being ungrounded, or if you're being triggered by spending time with your family. Okay. All right, so this is the mythological reflection on the birth of the Wonder Child. In the Northern Hemisphere, this is a time of deepest darkness. For ancient peoples, it was time of scarcity and uncertainty. What had been sown and harvested was carefully stored and preserved, as was all the tribe had to last through these dark times. They had to hope that they had planned well. Not enough stores would threaten survival, genuinely of the very young and the very old. Self-sufficiency was key. In the ancient times, tribes were cut off from each other. Travel was really difficult, and dangerous things could happen during these cold days. As such, it was a time to pull within, right? Recognizing a dependency on each other to get through these treacherous days. But also there was a celebration of the community. There was a time of gathering around a hearth fire to hear a tale and to be transported out of the cold, dark barrenness one saw all around. The winter solstice itself is a time of great importance. As the shortest day and longest night of the year, it marks the moment after the sun begins to grow in strength once more. This is the rebirth of the light. At its heart, it's a celebration of order over the forces of chaos, of light over dark. In many traditions, this is symbolized as the birth of the sun god, the divine child of light, who brings hope and joy and the promise of new life. In this theme that most imprints upon us it is this theme that most imprints upon us at this annual phase. It's this moment that we absolutely know that the light will return once more, that we've survived yet another period of chaos and uncertainty. Ancient celebrations focused on revelry. The ancient Egyptians held the festival of the Amun in the festival of raising heaven, lasting several days, which culminated in the filling of the sacred eye of the sun god. The ancient Babylonians celebrated the birth of Tammuz, and the ancient Persians lit massive bonfires in celebration of the light's defeat of the forces of darkness. One of the best known ancient festivals is that of Roman Saturnalia. This much loved festival celebrated the trump of Jupiter, which is order, over Chronos, which is chaos, over 7 days of unrestrained festivity and unbridled feasting, when the masters served the slaves who could do as they wished. For the great work, the celebration of the winter solstice marks the birth of the wonder child, and in each of us, we have that wonder child. We come into this world emanating our essence, untouched as of yet by the perceptions and the constraints that we later experience. The process of self-knowledge is achieved through the excavation of limiting perceptions. Each layer we uncover and release helps us to reveal the light that shines beneath. It's this journey of excavation and revelation that we undertake throughout the year to come. This is the process of reclaiming the wonder child. The winter solstice marks the promise of the future and the start of our journey towards self-actualization. So the main themes for cycle 1 are what's your place within tribe? And I'm hearing, how can you be of service to tribe as well? And the second thing is victory of order over chaos, order over chaos, and the rebirth of the light. And then it just gives some of the ancient cultural archetypes of the child of light. Marduk, which is Babylonian, and he battled monsters of chaos to bring order, beauty, and peace to the world. There's many stories of Marduk, though, but that's the one they share. Mithra is a Persian deity, was particularly beloved by Roman soldiers who referred to him as Sol Invictus, resurrection of the sun. His name, Mirtha, means facilitator of contracts. And then Horus, which is Egyptian, it's the son of Isis and Osiris, who was born as a result of Osiris's resurrection. See, it's that theme through all the different cultures of this resurrection of light in some way, shape, or form. He's pictured as the falcon-headed sun god who offered protection, Horus. We got Dionysus, I think I'm saying that right, Dionysus, which is Greek, or Bacchus, which is Roman. He is the youngest son of Zeus, known as the god of grapes and wines, represented joy and revelry. And then Baldur, which is Norse, which is the son of Odin and Frigg, and he was loved by all. He was the champion of goodness and forgiveness. And then they just have a couple little mythological reflections, basically like little like journal entries, little things that you can use like as a journal prompt to reflect upon. So what's today? Today is the 27th. So today's would be, in what ways do you celebrate you? In what ways do you celebrate you? There's a couple. I'll just share a couple of them, and then I'll do some readings. There's reflect on a time in your life when you experienced chaos. And I feel like it can sometimes be helpful to reflect upon like the shit that you've gotten through, right? The things that have made you stronger. I feel like, especially if you like bring in a sense of like realizing how far you have come, then it's really helpful. Um, Another one's, how do you feel when everything around you seems dark? So little shadow work prompts, really cute. Again, it's the great work. I highly 10 out of 10 recommend this book. It's fucking pretty dope. What's up, Nesto? All right, let's do some readings. I'm gonna keep this video semi short because I do wanna upload it to the YouTube channel. But I'm gonna just do a collective reading, and then I have to get ready. But if I have any Star Fam members that join, I'll get some readings for you guys. My daughter is coming to visit today. Until the 30th. What the fuck? I know. Oh, there it is. What's up, Shy? Why did I say it like that? Shy! Like fucking Casper the Friendly Ghost. What's up, Laura? Alright, so just go ahead and tap the screen. Set the intention to join into this collective message. As always, just setting the intention that everyone will receive a message today. Something that's inspiring, uplifting, that can help them in their current life. Ooh, interesting. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we've got transformation. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm just gonna go with the flow. The first card, we've got the Justice card. So some of you, this could be like legal matters. I'm picking that up right away. But others, it's just a balancing of karma, I feel like. And I was seeing this full moon that we just had yesterday, full moon in Cancer, as many were going to be able to heal some type of like ancestral karma. That could be what this balancing is. Justice speaks to truth and also to the law of cause and effect. What you put out is what you receive back. And then we got talent in reverse. So I feel like this is saying that there's some untapped talents, some untapped gifts that, I mean, if you call on them, right? If you set the intention for them, you probably bring them in. They wouldn't be making themselves known if they didn't want to be, tapped into. For some, this could be like not really recognizing your gifts, not really recognizing your talents, not honoring your intuition even, or yeah, not, maybe some of you need to put a little more focus into your gifts, put a little more focus into, thank you for the follow, even like recognizing what they are. I feel like it's really important that we recognize our strengths as well as our weaknesses. So that might be a little journal entry that some of you want to do. I think I'm gonna I haven't done that in a while. I'm gonna make a note actually. Strengths and weaknesses, because then you can see it on black and white, and then you can recognize what needs to be shaped, right? How you can mold, how can you play on your strengths and develop some of your weaknesses into, not weaknesses. And then we got well-being. So yeah, I feel like there's a shift here with transformation being on the bottom. I feel like there's a shift here, like you're paying more attention now to things that, I feel like there's been like a recognition, like, shit, health is really important. Like, it's really important that I feel good, right? Like, because at the end of the day, I mean, possessions are nice, but like at the end of the day, having your health is really what matters, right? Because if your health declines, then it sucks, So I feel like there's, and not to say that nobody can like heal themselves either. That's not what I was, but you know what I mean? Like if you can take steps now, there's like been this recognition. It seems funny to say, like, shouldn't we have always known like we should be healthy? I mean, obviously, like, but I just feel like there's been a shift where more and more people are now like honoring themselves and being more gentle with themselves and like working towards bettering themselves and bettering their health and just being better people. But there's some untapped gifts here, and I feel like this shift could really be an opportunity to open up some of those gifts, um, to recognize some of your talents, perhaps. I love that. Let's get some animal spirits, and then we'll get some tarot, and then I'll pull some cards for you guys as well. Thank you guys for tapping the screen, for sharing the video out. All right. Okay, so I just uploaded the Scorpio. I think it's done uploading. I think the Libra is still uploading. It was taking longer, but I'm pretty sure Scorpio uploaded. If this reading resonates for you, I recommend checking out that Scorpio reading as well. Whether you're Scorpio or not, or dealing with the Scorpio. But there's some self-destructive patterns that are coming up into your consciousness at this time. It's like a realization with the panther in reverse. Like the panther upright would be like clearing out the unnecessary, like literally annihilating the shit that's just no longer serving you. And in reverse, there's some self-destructive patterns. Yeah, thank you, Flower. There's some self-destructive patterns here that what I feel like is for a group, it's like you're recognizing them, and for another group, I don't think the other group is looking at their shit. And so there could be some anger that comes up with this second group. But then we got the Hawks, so there's still a chance that they're gonna recognize this. I feel like maybe it's just happening in shifts where, you know what I mean, like just I see it as like expansions of consciousness, in layers. Like certain of us like get hit at the same time depending on where our frequency is, and probably like the solar flares, or who knows, right? Who source. I do feel like it's associated with the solar flares, the you know what I mean, the expansions of consciousness that we've been having. Um, there's waves, and there's a lot of anger with whoever this is. With the fire ant and the panther in reverse, it's like somebody is not looking at some destructive patterns, or and the other group, it's like they're starting to realize it, but there's anger involved here, or it could be fire. It could just be like, I'm also thinking of like tribe, like lighting a fire under your ass. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like, yeah, like spirits lighting some fires under, and it's inspiring truth. It's inspiring deeper intuitive hits as well, like deeper introspection. I don't know why I said it like that. And then we got Earthworm in reverse with Scorpion in reverse. There's someone, somebody, whoever this is for, somebody's dealing with somebody that's very self-conscious, and somebody that is probably resentful. They've got some unresolved shit that they're holding on to, and somebody is seeing clearly here. Somebody is seeing very clearly. Yeah, I just feel like whoever this is, I feel like this is someone that you're probably dealing with. Honestly, I don't feel, I feel like this is something you're recognizing, you're seeing, because it's the hawks on the top of these. How this came out, the hawk was like up, and then these four were around it. So it's almost like this is your energy, the hawk, where you're recognizing this, and I feel like this is somebody you're dealing with. But it could also be showing you a reflection of you. Keep that in mind, if that makes sense. Because you know, I don't believe in coincidence. We have these, especially if it's something that really bothers you. It's like, how are you going to respond to this situation? And how I've been seeing this energy is, it's a huge cycle completion that's closing out. It's like, you've learned all that you need to learn around this, and now it's up to you what you're gonna do with it. There definitely needs to be some solo time, though. Take that as you will, because remember, this is self-destructive shit. Like, we got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a hard worker. It's about your responsibilities. The Four of Cups in reverse is about choosing happiness. It's also about like sudden awarenesses, burst. These, I just keep seeing like I'm seeing it like, you ever seen the stars like flash? It almost looks like they're beaming one another. It's like I don't know. I'm just seeing it as like a burst of light. Definitely make sure that you're checking in often for realignment. And there's that new beginning, and this is so divine. Like, the energy of this is very fated, very, very much destined. I'm just seeing this as like literally a level up. And I'm seeing it as a spiral. They've been showing me this image often, actually, like this, you know, the spiral of the DNA, and how there's like the little ladders on it. It looks like a spiraling ladder. That's what they're showing me. This is evolution. There's an energy here that needs you to trust in life, and this has been a really big theme. It's like a test of faith, even, is what they're saying. So, yeah, I don't see you taking a back step. I just feel like you're really going to honor yourself. You're really going to honor your intuition, what you know you need to do. And they're just saying, like, you've learned all of that you need to learn. You know what to do now. Let's look in the future. Let's see what's ahead. We got the King of Pentacles and the Lovers. Some of you could be manifesting a new relationship or a new business relationship even. This is an energy of, it could be an earth sign masculine coming in to some way support you. Or it could just be your leadership, like you're literally like stepping into your leadership. The masculine energy is one that takes action. Thank you for the follow. This is an energy of generosity, of prosperity, of abundance, of of alignment. I just feel like somebody is really, really honoring themselves, really honoring their intuition, and this is it's just this advancement. It's almost like like you're getting a raise. Maybe somebody is actually getting a raise. Look at, dude, you can't make this shit up. We got the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. That's interesting. The 10 of, but I'm getting that earth energy with this, right? With there's Pentacles here too. But I'm at the 10, right? That big completion. It's that big closing out, and this is what you're stepping into. This is your future energy. It's literally abundance. It's divine love and harmony, and it's what I feel like you're choosing at this time. The flip side of that, here's the other story. I feel like this is saying like these are the two possibilities. And because on the other flip side, we've got the conflict, the chaos. So, which choice is going to lead you where? Where do you want to end up? Do you want to end up in chaos and conflict and battle, or in divine love and in alignment, in harmony, in peace? Completely up to you. And I do feel like maybe either way you might have to deal with both, but it's a matter of how you choose to react to the situation, how you choose to move forward. This is a spiritual lesson, very much very divine. Like I can't stress that enough. The Lovers, the Fool, these are all connected to source energy. These are all connected to the creator within you. The Hierophant, like this is very angelic, very much ancestral energy coming in as well. On the bottom, you can't get any more source than that. Literally. The sun is literally our source of vitality. It's literally our source of abundance. Right? So whoever this is resonating for, this is a very divine time for you. Like you literally have massive gifts coming in. And why is it coming in? Because you're empowering yourself. You're utilizing your willpower, and you're pulling in happiness, and you're pulling in love. This is your manifestation. I love it. What's up, Todd? You guys, I keep getting invited to join these lives. I've never joined a live thing before. I'm scared. Hi, Ladybug. All right, so I'm going to offer, there's only a few in the room. If anybody wants a free card real quick before I dip off of here, let me know. Otherwise, I am going to keep this pretty short so I can upload it. Michelle, go ahead and take a deep breath for me, Michelle. We got the Tower. It's a sudden change, okay? And it looks scary, but check it out. At the end of the Tower comes revelation. It comes awareness. It comes deeper understandings, okay? So is this a time of big change for you? Yes. Don't fight it. Allow it to go and trust that whatever is taking place for your highest, greatest good. Sometimes shit needs to be stirred up so that you can get where you're meant to be. Flower. We got the Four of Wands, and on the bottom there is the Two of Wands. So this is about planning for your home. Why am I hearing homecoming? There's something, I feel like, I don't know if this is like a new house that you're calling in, or some kind of ceremony perhaps. But there's something beautiful that you're manifesting. The fours represent stability, okay, and the wands is our passions, it's our power. So this is creating a beautiful place of foundation, place of stability through your inner fire. I feel this is activation energy coming in as well as energy of celebration, like something big is coming in for you. You're welcome, Michelle. Laura. Laura, you got the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is divine love. It's harmony. It's alignment. The cups are emotions, and the 10 is a completion. So there's an emotional completion here, and look at the vibe on here. It's like beautiful. It's like happy family, contentment, divine love, alignment. And there also is probably going to be some recovery from if you had any kind of like financial loss. I feel like that will be improved. Okay. Michelle. Wait. I did Michelle. If you would like to book a private reading where I answer questions, my Cash App is just my name. It's $Devin Davidson. I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys all for following me. Do make sure you go check out my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I have a lot of really dope content over there. If you click my name and then you click the little Instagram logo, my YouTube channel will pop up. I post weekly like astrology, energy updates and readings over there, as well as monthly, usually by zodiac, as well as like I got a bunch of clairvoyant messages, intuitive messages, activations. So I got a few meditations over there. There's a 28-day mental detox over there that's really profound. So yeah, make sure you check it out. I do also have the subscribers program here on TikTok if you would like to support my work at a very low cost. Anytime as a Star Fam member that you do catch me live, I will pull more than one card for you. I do free little mini reads for my Star Fam members. So it's a really cheap way to get lots of readings. I do try to come on every at least a few times a week. So have a lovely New Year's as well. Thank you so much, Katie. Would you like a card? I don't think I pulled for you. There's some mastery going on. So new phase for you, yeah, I'm seeing this as a rebirth. There could be some gifts that you tap into at this time that could really help you in the future. Make sure if forgiveness is needed that you do go ahead and work on forgiveness. And forgiveness is for you more than anything. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out, following, subscribing, all the things. You guys have a great holiday. I'll be back on in the next day or two, I'm sure. Love you guys. You're welcome.